Alright, Granny here, coming at you from inside our Minecraft world. Today I think what I'm going to do is I want to be able to build a villager trading hall, which means I also need a villager converter so I can get cheaper prices, but I need a name tag in order to do it. And so when I was out exploring, looking for the different wood types, I did find an abandoned mine shaft, and sometimes you can find them down in there. So I'm going to go and see if I can maybe find it there. But let me show you. I did get to enchant some of my stuff. Well, it's not the greatest enchantments, but it'll do for now. I do have the gold on because I was going to go into the nether, but I think I'm going to go and grab my... I might just leave them gold. I don't know. I might go grab my iron ones, but they don't have an enchantment. And as you can see, I don't have many points left. But I was able to get a bow that has Unbreaking 3, Power 5, and Infinity on it. So that's going to help in the long run for stuff. Let me see if I have enough to even do the lowest enchantment or something. I can do the second one. And we'll just take that. Fire Protection, Unbreaking 2. That's not too bad. It's better than nothing. But swap out for my gold ones. Alright, so I'm going to go get in the boat and I'm going to head over to the section where the abandoned mine was. Alright, so we're outside of the cave where I saw the abandoned mine shaft. So let's start the adventure. It's also a lush cave, which I forgot to say earlier, but I kind of got, that's where I got the moss and things like that from. But I want to make my way over to the abandoned mine. Alright, so goodbye, creeper. Now, this stone pickaxe here is enchanted, but I only enchanted it because I was trying to get a better draw on the enchanting table. I did bring some other stone pickaxes with me. I do have an iron pickaxe. Okay. Go ahead and grab up some iron. And start exploring. Some more iron, yes please. Even though we have an iron farm, we can smelt that right up, get some XP from it. Okay, I'm putting these on my right to remind me that I came in down there. So easy to get lost in these things. Now, I would like to get some I would like to be able to get some of these chains, but it's not a priority right now. I really want well, I'm going to grab the tracks because we use quite a bit of tracks, various things. But I'm hoping to find that name tag. Definitely want that. Okay. Alright, first off, alright, there are just some things that I'm getting that I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna head back this way. Ooh, there's my name tag. Juju, hush. Juju! Who's Gravy? We know you're there. I do not know what she's barking about. I apologize. Okay. At this point, all I really came for was that name tag. I do want to come back and explore it, so I will keep the coordinate. Oh, they scared the crap out of me. Anyway, I do want to keep the coordinates. Okay, so we made it back. And now what we're going to do is put our stuff away and get the blocks that we're going to need for our villager converter. Okay, so at this point in time, I have the converter built. I'm editing the track that goes from the villager breeder down to the converter just so that I have that ready when the time comes for me to actually move villagers from the breeder to the converter and then over to the village where they're going to reside at. The only thing that I have left to really do to the converter is I've got to lure a zombie into this little 2x2 gap that's inside there. So that's where we're going next. Alright, let's see if we can lure a zombie. I know there's one right over here. Let's... Hey, buddy. Yeah, I've got more than one. Come on. Pushing down in there. There we go. Alright, so... I thought I had more than one down there. Okay, this might not turn out the best. Alright, now, I've got him in there. So what I need to do now is get rid of this creeper. Okay, we got rid of the creeper. And I have a name tag. You gotta put the name tag on him. Okay. Alright. And now I need my blocks back. Put the roof on. So now we can go to our bed and hopefully sleep. So the way that it's built, the zombie should be safe in there. Because there's a roof over his head, so it's keeping him from getting to the sunlight. Or the sunlight getting to him, whatever. Okay. I do need to get rid of my dirt blocks. Alright. So now we have Rob in there. So, get it, Rob, zombie? I'm funny. Okay, but we can't begin our villager converter until we can actually produce the potions of weakness. Because you've got to splash them with the potions of weakness. And then you have to... I don't know why I'm using my sword, just tearing it up. But you splash them with the potion of weakness and you feed them a golden apple. And voila. You'll have a villager that's been turned into a zombie that you've cured. Okay? Now, I do need to add buttons. So there's one that goes there, and the other one goes there, I believe. Yep, and yeah. Okay, anyway. The design for this villager converter, not real sure how to say his name, but I will put text right here showing his name. You should see on your screen right now the name, but it's something like Jake Frauds, but I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Frauds, I don't know, but anyway. And I will leave a link to his video in the description. So, we've got that part done. So we now have a villager converter built. We've got a villager breeder. Now we have to find another fortress. So, I did use chunk base and go into our nether portal and find one of the closest ones, I guess, because there were a couple that came up. So, I still have to do some serious digging to be able to get there. And we're going to need stuff to give to our villagers to get them to start breeding once we get our villager trading hall built. Let's see. Okay, so I need my seeds and my potatoes so that we can replant. And we'll go carrots, wheat, potato. At some point, I do plan on at least making my farmland a little bigger. I did it backwards. Oh well, it'll still work. Okay, with that done, we'll go ahead and grab these pumpkins while we're out here too. I did accidentally jump on the one plot of land there and knock the seed out, so that kind of stinks, but I'm leaving it. Alright, so we've made it back into the nether, and according to Chunk Base, there's supposed to be a nether fortress between negative 605 and 106. So if we go this direction, that's going to be our negative. So, and then we have to go in this direction. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now I do want to get rid of that and put that there. I don't know. I think I want to go like up about 74 or somewhere in that neighborhood, because generally most of them that I've had have been at that level. Go away. So the negative 605, okay. Obviously there's a crimson forest somewhere around here. I don't know, maybe we'll find it. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. Okay. We'll keep going up a little bit more. So I think here I'll start making a step or stairway up. I'm going to get to about 70, like 72, 74, somewhere in that neighborhood. Now, I don't know if there's an actual level that they are at more than another. I just know my own experience, most of mine, when I went looking back at my other nether fortresses, because I write down all my coordinates for my different worlds, but all of them seem to have like a 72, 74, somewhere in that neighborhood. We've got to go 106 this way too, so but I don't want to lose my way. I kind of get sidetracked with everything. And it needs to be on the right side when I'm going, so alright, we'll just go off in this direction. Because it's 105, so let's try and get to the 105 part. Grab up this quartz. I'm not really worried about collecting quartz and things like that right now. I mean, we can always use it, but I can always come back. I am more worried right now about just getting to this nether fortress, because we can't do the other things that we want to do until we get some nether wart to be able to do. Oh, crud. Well, that wasn't very nice. That is the bad thing about being in the nether. There's a lot of lava, especially on the way going. Some of this can be really boring. Wait, what did I say? No, 5. No, 106. Okay. Alright, 106. Alright, now we have to make it to negative 605 for the X coordinate, which is going to be a minute. Alright, so when I get closer to the 605, I will start back. So I'm going to skip a little bit ahead. Alright, so as you can see, and probably hear, we are pretty close to the nether. Right here is a wall. So, break. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright. Oh, no you don't. My inventory is so full, and I want the blaze rod. Here we go. But I did want that coal too, because we're going to need it for our... Now I'm putting the 3 blocks across that way because there's only a 2-block gap, and as you saw, that the wither cannot go under the 2 blocks. So that way I keep them from coming after me. I think there's a blaze spawner. And there is, yeah. Okay. Oh crap. Run, run, run. Okay, they'll follow me and I can shoot them a little bit easier when I'm not on fire. Now I thought the light slowed them from spawning, but apparently not. Alright, so I have to go back here and heal. Maybe it slows it down, I don't know. But we can write down the coordinates while we're sitting here. Yeah. Be prepared, dummy. Which is fine, because we do need these blaze rods as well to be able to brew our potions, but... Okay, M105. Then we have a blaze spawner. I want to get those coordinates as well. Alright. 577 and 102. Okay. Alright. So we know where that is. We've got to get past that and try to get to some nether wart. Okay. Something there. Ooh, we got double spawners. Okay, so we do have double spawners. And here comes some... Hello, you want to come after me? I don't want to get withered. I don't know, maybe it at least slows the spawn down. I don't know. A lot of blaze down there. Okay. I don't want to waste my blocks. Alright, so I can make a couple more. Here we go. This might be it. Just in case, though. Oops. Come on, give us some nether wart. I keep putting it too high. And I don't want to waste my blocks. I found it. Okay. Oh, you piece of crap. I was hoping he dropped some coal for me, but no, of course not. Anyhow, let's grab some nether wart. That is the main thing we came for. Not the only thing, but it is the main. The main thing. Alright. Now, hopefully I won't get lost. Okay. Oh, these stupid things. And of course I got withered. Okay. Now I know this way is where I've got to go. But I do want to see if we can find anything good. you know what? There's no point in losing my life when we've already got what we came for. Okay, so I will come back another time. Okay, so we are out. Okay, so not so shabby. We got 16 blaze rods. We've got nether wart. Nether wart grows pretty fast, so I'm not worried about not having a lot of it. And we can come back when we've got more torches and whatnot. Alright, so I'm going to make it back to the base, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're now back from the nether, and we want to plant our nether wart. You can do this inside, but I just pick a spot outside and do it for now. I'm going to do a 5x5 spot. Okay, so you want the soul sand, not the soul soil. And then I just do this for decoration. Alright, so I'm going to need 2 more, but it is almost time to sleep. So I'm going to go on up here to the bedroom. Take a nap. And okay, there we go. So, can we sleep? Yes. Okay, so as I was saying, nether wart will grow faster than a lot of things. So, it doesn't matter that we only have 8 pieces for now. We can get it started. While we're doing some of the other stuff and it grows, all we gotta do is just get it and put more down. Alright, so with that being said, we've got the ability to brew now because we have our nether wart and we have our brew station already, which we had gotten before from one of the villages. We have blaze rod. The only thing that we need is different types of mushrooms. So, don't know if I have any. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let me look upstairs. I think I cleaned everything out, so I don't think I have much. No, I didn't put any in here. But mushrooms are easy to come by. But you need spider eyes as well, so we need to go see how many spider eyes that we have. I thought I had harvested some mushrooms, but I guess I didn't. I didn't just put them in a chest. I do that sometimes, but no, I didn't. What about miscellaneous? No. And I don't have any here, right? Okay. Not a problem. Because I know I've seen both types. I just don't remember exactly where. So let's see if we can't find some. And I should have looked for the spider eyes at the same time. I know there were some when I went over there looking for I got dark oak, didn't I? A lot of times the dark oak has both mushroom types, but it's got the red ones for sure. I don't know, because I didn't write down where I got my dark oak. But I think it was somewhere over there. Yeah, it was. It was over there near the where I went into the cave for the mine to get the name tag. But I believe there were brown mushrooms also in the nether. And I think it's the brown that I need anyway. I don't think I need the red. I may, but let me go and check that. Yeah, see how many spider eyes I have too. I didn't do that. Okay, yeah, that'll be good. Okay. Yeah, it's just the brown mushroom that I need. Oh, you know what? I had made the brewing. Nope. Well, that was a thought. Yeah, I know I have sugar. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here, see if I can find the brown mushrooms, and then we'll probably end the video here today. The next thing I want to do is build a mushroom farm. And again, I use JC Plays mushroom farm. But it's real simple. I mean, it's like I said, I am just not good with all the redstone and all that. I'm just kind of learning how to do all that. So I think it was up this way. Yep, there we go. Technically, I only need one to begin. Okay. How many did I get? 8. Alright, so let's stop right about here. We don't need to worry about the nether fortress. I'm gonna leave the XP farm here. Actually, I'm gonna, instead of it being the XP farm, the next one I want to build. Oh, you stupid thing. It's actually a gold farm. That will give you a lot more XP than what I've been getting. We don't have to do the converter anymore because we got that done. The obsidian farm and the sugarcane, we can get to those pretty quick. Okay, but, so what we need to do is, oh, no. Well, I don't want to use them all, so I'm going to put 2 of them there. So now we grab our spider eyes and our sugar, and we make our 6 fermented spider eyes. Now, each one of those will make 3 bottles if you put 3 bottles in the brew stand. So that's going to give us 18 potions of weakness. Then we'll have to make some golden apples. We've got one over there already by the converter. I think it's by the breeding thing. But we need gold. I lost my train of thought. It's going to be gold ingots that we need. So we're going to turn these nuggets into ingots. And how many apples? Only 2. Alright, so we need lots more gold. Another good reason to craft a gold farm. But hopefully those 2 apples that I have in my inventory now and the 1 apple that I have there will be enough for me to get a mending villager. That is my #1 goal, a mending villager, because that will be able to mend our tools and our armor and all of that. So it is priority. So with that being said, I'm going to finish putting away all of this stuff and call it a day. But I want to thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Please leave us a like on the video, share this video, leave us a comment. If you have a suggestion, anything, I don't care. Just even if you just want to say hi or you want to shout out, whatever. But with that being said, thanks for watching once again. Alright, till next time, we'll see you on the flip side.